What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. This is the Fight Club, and as always, go down, like, and subscribe, and drop a comment of your picks for these fights this weekend. This is Paul Pickle Winham Concha, and I'm joined with.
What's going on, man? It's Mark, man. Big Tio in the garden. Yes, sir. The return.
Yeah, the return in the garden. Didn't his last fight in the garden though? Also,
I think it was in the baby garden. I think this is in the big house, the big boy,
okay,
the big crib.
He's
Yes,
welcome. He's
sir.
not in the doghouse no more. Welcome back.
Yes, sir, man. December 10th, Heisman night. He's known for it. You gonna hit the pose on him?
Do you think Elijah Moore's gonna be there?
Shit, he should. Homeboy, New York.
Shit. Well, if there's any card to go to New York this year, this is definitely one of them. Teofimo Sandor Martin, WBC title eliminator. Winner gets the Regis Prograis fight. Big baby Jared Anderson versus Jerry Forrest, Xander Zayas, Keyshawn Davis, Zayas Tucker, Bruce Carrington, Tiger Johnson. Like, Jesus, almost ran out of breath saying all those fucking names.
That shit is deep.
This was supposed to be Tio versus Jose Pedraza, but they end up scrapping that fight. I'm actually happy. No one wanted to see that Pedraza fight. The Sandor Martin fight, though, on the other hand, can be interesting. Sandor Martin just beat up Mikey Garcia, kind of shocked the world, kind of been doing that ever since, and now maybe he can do it again.
Right. Hell yeah. Nah, I think it's gonna be an interesting fight. But I need Tio to show, man. He 140's his weight. I don't want to see him put in that work. But shit, let's get into these prospects, man.
All right, let's start at the bottom. Tiger Johnson. We saw him earlier this year. He looked pretty fucking good. He's going up against Mike Ohan Jr. I don't think Tiger's fought with the crew in his last fights. I think this is his first time with the crew.
No, he was on the last one we just did.
Now he was on the prelims of one of them, but it was with the silver. It was with the Olympic team. Like they're all American Olympians.
Oh yeah. He might not have been with
now
Keyshawn.
now he's with the crew. They got that boy right. They say, hey, bro, why you hanging out with them scrubs, bro? Come over here. Come hang out with us.
Man, the boys are always in the gym. It's like the same fucking. They always at the top ranked gym. Put in work, bro. Iron sharpens iron.
Facts. So Delonte, Michael Hahn Jr. 16-1. I love to see something like this because Michael Hahn don't want to lose either. Like, he's 16-1. He still feels like he's kind of a prospect in his own right.
Hey, he's gonna get walked down on.
Ever since what's the construction fucking boxing name?
Joe. What was it?
Yeah, Joe Smith. Ever since Joe Smith, all these motherfuckers think they got a shot at 16-1 still.
No.
But yeah, no, Tiger should make clean work. It's gonna be 8 rounds. So I think his last fight was 5. So he's moving up in some rounds.
Right, stepping up in comp.
Then our next fighter, Bruce Shushu Carrington, 5-0 at 126, going up against Juan Tapia.
He coming off that one, wasn't it that one nasty knockout, or was that the fight before?
That was the fight before. Last fight, he didn't knock him out because I had money on him to win by knockout, and of course, he let him down.
Damn. Of course, when you put money on it, Paul pick a winner.
Yeah, but again, I think that the last 2 fights were like 4 rounds and 6, so this one's an 8-round fight.
I think, bro, that's why Top Rank is doing good with these dudes. I think they're slowly getting that better competition, slowly getting the rounds in.
Yeah, I mean, only 5 fights into it, and look at us. We're talking his name already.
Yeah, bro, that shit crazy.
Then big bro on the block, 147, Zayas Tucker, 9-0 versus Ivan Ponziek. 14-2-1 again.
He's active, bro. They always are active. That's crazy how much they're able to get on these cards and stay active and keep trying to sharpen their skills.
Yeah, and they were, what were they, like 2 months ago they were fighting?
Yeah.
And his last fight, he won by decision also. And this was September 23rd was their last fight. So a little over 2 months now. Yeah, these motherfuckers be active like hell.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, like Top Rank is doing it right. If there's anyone that I say is right now best in boxing, I would say it's Top Rank.
And they do it together instead of trying to split them up and have their own little events or whatever, make separate main events. Like they putting them all together so they all can get exposure. People can be like, oh shit. Just and they all fucking training together in the same gym, same.
Yeah, and like you said, iron sharpens iron. Introduce your next boy here, Keyshawn Davis. That's next on the list.
Timothy. Bro. Boy, it's gonna be a future pound for pound. If anyone on this fucking whole card, definitely Davis for sure.
You're not worried about my boy coming in from Cuba?
Nah, man. What the fuck?
You're not worried. You're not worried about
Nah, I'm
Andy
just playing.
Cruz?
He's gonna get it when he get it, but right now it's Keyshawn. He's still gonna have to catch up for sure.
Yeah, he did just get his freedom. He's now finally gonna be a part of these cards and stuff. But they've already been rapping. I know we can't overlook Lon Carlos Burgos. He's no slouch. Didn't he say he fought Devin Haney?
Yeah, I think he went the decision with Haney. I forgot who else he fought. He might have fought someone else.
Yeah, so this isn't his first time getting into the ring with a top level opponent. So for Keyshawn Davis, we'll get to finally see not finally see, but we get to see. Oh, he lost to Mikey Garcia.
Oh, okay, so that's who it was.
Yeah, but we get to see him against someone that we can compare people he'll eventually fight to. Like, because we'll be able to see how he fought him, how Devin Haney. Like, we have now a better comparison point for Keyshawn Davis.
All right.
Then our next fight, Xander Zayas, 14-0. Probably, I still think, I know you love Keyshawn, but I still think Xander might be the best prospect on the card. That boy, I mean, at
Possibly,
154,
man.
he's a problem.
Puerto Rican.
147, he was a problem. 154, he's a problem. He's filling into his weight. He's going up against Alexis Salazar, 24-4. He's been in the ring with a few good people as well. So again, just stepping up in competition. We keep stressing that, but I don't see anything stopping any of these prospects we're talking about.
Nah, I'm expecting everybody to just kind of go put in their work and like another day in the gym.
Yeah, if I would be shocked if any of them lose. But
nah, I don't see no losing. But
I don't see it either.
I would be shocked if, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say shocked because I mean, it's still some of them got step up in competition, but no, like, I don't want to see anyone struggling. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see anyone taking a step back. Everyone got to take a step forward.
Yeah. So those are all the prospects, and then to our co-main event. I mean, he's a prospect in his own right. The real big baby, Jared Anderson.
Oh hell yeah, he's probably the best heavyweight prospect right now.
Without a doubt, I stamped that, co-sign it and everything. Yeah. Jerry Forrest, slugger, 26-5-2. I mean, another person. I want to see Jared Anderson look good, because I think his last fight, I'm trying to remember if he didn't look too good or not. Because I want to say, not that he struggled, was early. Yeah, it was earlier this year. He ended up knocking the guy out in the second round, but in the first round, he was getting caught with some punches, and I was just like, hold up now. And then,
I think I remember. And then he was able to turn it on some Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, and then he landed that motherfucker and knocked his ass out.
He got some skills, man. And bro, like, I be watching him training, bro. Like, he be working with Shakur and them. He's like, he got real boxing skills. He's just a big dude.
He's fast.
Yeah, bro. And like he be sparring Shakur and shit. And just like, I feel like being around that, bro, he's got high IQ for it. He's not just out there looking for the big right hand or something, or looking for the big knockout punch. But he can deliver that, of course. But I feel like his boxing IQ is low key high. Yeah, he's gonna be on some Fury shit.
He's gonna need it because, like I said, yeah. So Jerry Forrest, he's been in the ring with Zong. He got a majority tie with Zong. And Zong is a top 5 heavyweight, top 7 heavyweight, how you kind of look at it. And he lost to Pulev, who was also more of a higher top 10 ranked heavyweight. So he's losing the top guys, but he has wins, like 26 wins. I just want to see how fucking Anderson looks, because this guy has experience. He's been in the ring with high ranked opponents. And if Anderson kind of just goes in there lazy, it could be a closer fight than what the odds, because the odds are like plus 5,000 for Forrest, and I'm just like, he kind of got experience, like we saw with Berlanga versus Tony Harrison, like yeah, was it Tony Harrison he fought?
Nah, I forget who. No, it wasn't Tony Hanks. I think that's a different weight, but I forget.
Okay. But we
Forget which one you're talking
Steve
about.
Rolls. It was Berlanga
Yeah,
versus
that's what it
Steve
was.
Rolls, and it was just like we thought Berlanga was gonna kill a guy, and I feel like Anderson does. I just hope these heavy hitting prospects don't come in and just only lean on the fact they're heavy hitters.
Yeah, facts. He got to use that like I said, that boxing IQ and get his work in and try to make it look like a sparring session. That's what I'm hoping for.
Then on to the main event here. Probably the closest odds on all the fights here, even though they're still big dog and big favorite. Teofimo to take over Lopez, taking on Sandor and Rassador and Rassendor Martin. Sandor Martin, he shocked the world when he beat Mikey Garcia. No one thought he
Beat
could
his
do it.
ass.
Made it look easy. Yeah, and then
but put the work on him.
Teofimo, we all know the skill. We all know that he has not just the skill, but he has a God-given gift in like speed and power, and he's just the perfect size for the 135, 140 weight classes. Is his mind right? Is his team right? Is the people that he has around him doing everything in his best interest? These are the questions that make people kind of worry about Teofimo. Not his skill, not his ring, not his ability. It's just everything else. So you're
And
his
that,
biggest fan. I want to hear from you. Yeah, you're
I
rocking the
mean,
shirt
shout
and
out,
all.
you feel me? Shout out that boy Paul. I forgot about that bit. All right. Nah, man. I mean, another big question is always his pops, too, bro. For real. It's always his. Because, I mean, you've seen him win trainer of the year, or whatever they call it, coach of the year, trainer of the year. And when he beat Loma, and he put it together a good game plan then, but then you seeing against Cambosis, their game plan went to fucking shit. And they was all over the place talking about knock him out, box him, knock him out. Like it was just all giving him all types of information that you can't really be getting in the corner.
Well, his trainer for the Lomachenko fight, I had found this out recently. Trainer Joey Gamache or Gamacho or some trainer Joe, and he was Loma's former trainer. So he gave Teofimo the perfect game plan for Loma. He executed it to the T, won that fight. People were coming out and giving credit, like, oh, Joey Gamache, like he's one of the reasons, like why they're giving him props and giving him credit. And Teofimo's dad didn't like that, and he kicked him out. He kicked him out. Yeah,
hey,
got his ass up out of there.
Hey, chill, man. Tio, they good people in my eyes.
Well, then they bring and then so his dad does the training.
Hey, man, boxing's a slimy sport, man.
And then they hire him again for his last fight, I believe. He looked pretty good, and he got fired again. Now it's
damn.
They hired it for the
they just
fight.
use him for the work real quick. Like, hey, train me real quick.
Nah, but I think it's once the dad wants the spotlight, but when the dad's not getting it, the other trainer's getting it. He can't. His ego's too big to be okay with being in the back. So then he has to get rid of it. Like, oh, it's not him that's winning. He's not reason why. We gotta get rid of him.
And he kind of brainwashed the boy Tio. I mean, I'm not gonna say brainwashed because it is like his pops and shit, but
you said it.
Teofimo's stuck on like keeping his dad no matter what. Like, but knowing damn well like it could be a distraction, but I mean at the same time, who else got him there is also his dad. So I mean, I get it too, because you got to think of all those amateur tournaments and going through all that shit that he went through when they won the first belt. That's his pops there. So I mean, that's hard to get rid of, but shit, man, you got to get him the dome right, because I mean his skills is untouched, bro. And when he's locked in, he's different, and I like him over a lot of people.
So someone made a good thing. They're big Teofimo fans. The one that said this, they just said, especially with the fact that we all know the skill of him, it would just be a tragic thing that if at the end of Teofimo's career, if the only thing we can say is Oh, remember when he beat Lomachenko? And the only way in the data sphere that might end up being a real possibility, because he might not be able to reach his potential if it is only his dad training him. If he
Yeah,
was
nah,
looking a lot
facts.
better with these other trainers coming in, and then his dad. It's all an ego thing, and boxing is a very ego sport, so I can see how it happens. But I'm a fan of him, so I like him in the fight. But I just want to see, because they did hire Gamachi again and then fire him after the Compa fight because, again, he was getting too much props. So now it's back to Teofimo and his dad. And last time we saw that was the Cambosos fight. So,
And that shit was ugly.
and I'm pretty sure the odds are just as similar as this. And Camboso was similar to Martin, like shocking the world off his previous fights going into it.
Facts. I mean, Tio, man, that boy
He's
got
so
a.
young, though. Yeah, he's 25.
That's why
Maybe.
he's only 25. So I mean, he got time to really like get his shit back together. But this is gonna be a big test. This is a huge test.
Hey, if Teofimo fights Rodriguez Prograis with just his daddy in his corner, he might
I don't
get
know, man.
work, bro. He might
Slow
get work.
down, man. Nah, chill. Cause if he comes out there on Saturday and does fucking damage to this man, fucking knock his dome off,
Not
bro.
the harass Sandor. The harass.
If he fucking sends it like the lap man, I seen Teofimo in the Garden on Heisman night, and I seen him sent fucking Comey to the fucking
Shadow round.
yeah, man, that boy sent his ass somewhere, bro. I didn't. You couldn't even see him anymore after that, bro. That shit was done. So if he do some shit like that again and get the crowd back on his side, get that confidence back up, he be good, bro.
All right, we're both Ryan Teo. You swayed me into it. I was leaning towards the dog. Just to feel they felt. I'm
Damn.
going to dog. There's something in my gut telling me this is gonna be a lot closer fight than it is, because Sandor's a very calculated fighter from what I've seen. Now, he doesn't go out there trying to swing for the fences and to go for the big shots. That's he kind of just pieced up Mikey Garcia for the whole fight, and he very calculated with it. And I can see Teofimo, and I think Sandor's a southpaw as well. So I could see him putting in, like, giving him a little bit of trouble. Lopez gets a little bit like anxious, wanting to get the big punches landing, like how he did with George Cambosos. And he doesn't have the person in the corner to calm him down, put him back into the game plan. He has someone that's like, hey, you're way better than this guy. Go knock him out. Tell basically, and he's gonna repeat what he's been doing in the first. So I'm going to long dog here. Give me Martin on points.
Damn. All right. Hey man, I wish I could be in the corner of that shit, bro. I want to know what kind of game plan T is gonna. I don't want him to come out like trying to get like some first round knockout type and try to do it like what he was doing before his first title fight. Like he just needs to go in there and kind of come out like he did with the Lomachenko fight, back him up with a jab, and try to like get his shit going, bro. I hope he doesn't come out there and get crazy and start swinging all wild. And like what he was doing with Cambosos was ugly as fuck, bro. When you rewatch that fight, that shit is so bad. Like he was just trying to throw these wild hooks and right hands, trying to knock him out, and it just was not working. As long as he doesn't look like that, bro, it's gonna be. I think he's gonna get knocked out. I think he's gonna not do that, and I think he's gonna stamp 140. You feel me? He's gonna tell people and do it in the group chat. He's gonna let them all know, man.
And
Tio's
then he's
not
gonna say
fucking.
Regis next.
He's gonna say everybody's next because I like Tio over a lot of people, man. Regis is scary though. That boy's nice.
That boy is nice.
That was nice, and he's a dog.
No, but shit. So that was we talked Bruce Carrington, Tiger Johnson, Jaheed Tucker, Keyshawn Davis, Xander Zayas, Jared Big Baby Anderson, and of course the main event that y'all came for, Teofimo Lopez and Sandor. The takeover.
Hey man, that boy, the Garden. He's gonna look. I'm watching the Knicks right now at the Garden. It's gonna be right there. He's gonna hit the Heisman pose. After he knocks Jit out, and he's gonna do a backflip every time and call out everybody at 140 because he's him.
Hey, y'all heard it here first. This has been Totally Blitz podcast breaking down Lopez and Martin. I am Paul Pickle Winham. That's Marcus Primetime Penley. And if y'all didn't know, now y'all know. Pour up, drink up, and enjoy.
Let 'em in, passing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you can